Are we to keep the Ten Commandments as seen here in Deuteronomy chapter 4, which was given through Yahweh to Moses on the basis of a covenant here? Well, no. In Galatians 2:16, Paul says, but perceive that the human is not justified out of the works of the law, specifically the law of Moses, so if not through the faithing of Christ. So he's contrasting the law of Moses with the faithing of Christ. Where again, in chapter 3, verse 11, but that not one is justified in by the law through Moses with God is obvious, since the righteous will live out of faithing. Again, contrasting the law of Moses with faithing, where then he says, but the law is not out of faithing, okay? Because the faithing is out of Abraham, which God covenanted a covenant with him, Abraham, 430 years prior to the covenant in Deuteronomy. So Paul writes, but this I say, the law, okay, through Moses, having become to be after 430 years, does not invalidate the covenant, Abraham's covenant, that was validated before under the authority by God. Where the covenant Yahweh cut with Abraham is seen here in Genesis chapter 15, for example, which to your seed brings us back to Galatians, okay, but to Abraham were the promises talked, and to his seed. He does not say, and to the seeds as of many, plural, but as of one, he says, and to your seed, which is Christ. But if you are of Christ, consequently, you are the Abraham seed. Indeed, law according alates, according to promise, of which Christ as the seed, he became the guarantor of a better covenant than that of Moses, which has also been law set on account of better promises. But the law is not according to the law given through Moses, but the law of Christ, 1 Corinthians 9:21, according to the law of the Spirit of the life in Christ, Romans 8:2. Where yet again in Romans chapter 3, Paul contrasts the law of the faithing with the works of the law that was out of Moses, account of boasting, the boasting in the flesh, the law of the fleshy inner aim.